For today, an update. Have we an update on the yes or no campaign? Poll vote, text vote, jibbly-dobbly. 98%.
What do you for president? Is it?
Well, thank you for suggesting that.
There you go.
I like that idea.
Yeah, why not?
President Mooney. I'm sure the papers would love it. Anyway, no, not for me. Not going there. Had enough of it. Not too young. Oh. Are you ready, John?
I am.
Off you go. John Kenny has an update on sport.
Yes, the GA has confirmed that Offaly's Brian Gavin will referee the All-Ireland Senior Hurling Final September the 4th at Croke Park. It's Gavin's first senior final, having previously refereed the All-Ireland Minor Final in 2004 and the All-Ireland Under-21 Final in 2006. Gavin has 3 All-Ireland semi-finals and 2 Munster finals to his name already. Dublin hurling manager Anthony Daly says he'll sit down with the county board shortly to discuss his future in the wake of the All-Ireland hurling semi-final defeat to Tipperary on Sunday. Daly has expressed the desire to stay on in the role despite the frequent journeys from County Clare. Stephen O'Neill has committed himself to another season with Tyrone. The 31-year-old confirmed he will be available to manager Mickey Hart again in 2012. O'Neill's commitment to the cause comes amid speculation that a number of the more experienced members of the squad will call it a day in the wake of the All-Ireland quarter-final defeat to Dublin. Rob Kearney's been ruled out of Ireland's Rugby World Cup warm-up game against France at the Aviva on Saturday. Kearney had a scan on his injured groin, which revealed that the injury is not as bad as was initially feared. It's hoped that Kearney will be back running by the end of the week, but he's out of the game. The French rugby coach, Marc Libremont, has made 13 changes to his team's second World Cup warm-up match against Ireland on Saturday. Racing Matro lock Lionel Nallet takes the captain's armband.
Sorry, who was that again?
Racing Matro is the name of the team.
Yeah.
Their lock forward, Lionel Nallet.
I thought that was one entire name.
No.
That is the longest name in history.
Indeed. He takes the captain's armband while David Scrella and scrum half Morgan Parra form a new half-back partnership. Ireland will announce their team tomorrow. Arsenal take on Italian side Udinese at home in the first leg of the final Champions League qualifiers this evening. The winner of the 2 legs goes to the group stages. Kick-off 7:45. Britain's Bradley Wiggins will lead the Sky lineup for this year's Tour of Spain, which starts next Saturday in Benidorm. Wiggins had to pull out of the Tour de France after the 7th stage last month after fracturing his collarbone. One of the most exciting tours I've ever seen. Finally, there's racing in Sligo this evening. The action underway at 4:50.
You haven't announced the big game on Sunday.
It's only Tuesday.
I know, but Brenda wants to make sure there's a crowd there to support her.
2 o'clock.
Kilcullen v Listen in the Celebrity Banished
She's
Store.
got a voice all around. Why can't she?
It sounds better if it comes from the sports department.
Well, I'll tell you what, you give me the script and I'll read it then in future.
Well,
Do you have to pay as well?
Kilcullen v Listen, the big game, 2 p.m. at Kilcullen Grounds, local GAA club in Kilcullen next Sunday.
I know where it is. I cycle through it a lot, actually.
Are you going to go?
Next Sunday?
Yeah.
No, I'll be somewhere else.
Where?
Are you?
Rotterdam, I think.
This could be Rotterdam. Rotterdam's a nice place.
At the end, you cycle in Rotterdam, don't you?
I'm not going to cycling in Rotterdam now.
There is a museum in Rotterdam that you should go and visit, the Natural History Museum, because this will be of interest to you.
Go on.
Because they have several very famous sparrows in that museum.
Why would that be interesting?
Well, if you'd let me finish, John, I'll tell you. Anyway, one sparrow, right? There was every year in Holland they try and beat the Guinness World Book of Records record for the number of dominoes knocked over in one go. You know, they line up all the dominoes in it. And I think it's, at the moment, I can't remember how many thousand it is, but it was 1995, I think it was, when they were setting it up. I can't remember the exact year. And they set them up in sections. So there won't be an accident before they're ready to knock the first one over. All right? So they've got 20,000, then 20,000, then 20,000, then 20,000, and 20,000, and 20,000. And then they put in the couple of pieces when they want to complete it, okay? But prior to that, they leave a gap so you can't knock them all down by accident. Anyway, a sparrow came in and knocked down the dominoes. And didn't just knock down one set of 20,000, 2 and 3 sets of 20,000. So, cut a long story short, pest controllers were called, and they shot this sparrow, because they couldn't get it out of the room, and it's stuffed and mounted in the Natural History Museum.
And that's the reason to go to it on Sunday.
It's known as no, I haven't finished. It's known as the It's a bit like the day Brenda asked me why I didn't get in with the Sharks in, this could go on for an hour.
I'm trying to go to Kilcullen after this.
But it's called the domino sparrow. This is true.
Okay.
But also in there is a sparrow which was hit by a cricket ball in during one of the big games in England way back when, and they've stuffed and mounted that sparrow as the guy it was on the wicket and it just came down and the cricket ball hit it.
Sparrow.
What's the name of the place where they play cricket? What's the famous place?
Lords.
The Lords Sparrow, I think it's called. It's there as well. And a whole heap of sparrows that were hit.
That one I've heard.
By an excellent gem. It's there in that museum. So if you're going to Rotterdam, go and visit the museum.
No, I have other things to do.
But it's open on Sunday because they don't open on Mondays. The museums there don't open on Monday.
Well, that's
so you
the
go
thing,
on Sunday.
back here on Monday.
Yeah, but if you go on Sunday. It'd be great. It's fascinating to see it, and then you could come back and tell us the real story. I'm only going by my memory now. I remember, but bits and pieces. I'm sure some
None of it is, Brenda.
Yeah.
Is it not interesting?
I find it very interesting.
Was that a waste of a couple of minutes?
No, it wasn't.
There's a sparrow. There's a sparrow. Anything
No,
else?
but it's the stories to go along with the sparrows.
We just told me the story, so I don't think I can see it now. And I know
I'd like to go again and see it. It was years and years since I've been there and see it, so I could remember all the detail about it. Because it's interesting.
I'll take your word for it. By the way, we've got Anthony Daly at 5 to 5 on Drive Time talking about the possible future as Dublin hurling.
Tell him about the sparrow, will you? Thank God he's gone.
Very grumpy today, isn't he?
Glad he's gone.